Someone's not muted. Sorry? All right. Good evening. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Today is Tuesday, February 16th, 2021. We're here for the purpose of the regular meeting of the Elmhurst City Council. It is 7:35. I would ask that you all rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, in light of the ongoing COVID-19 outbreak, the mayor of the city of Elmhurst has determined that an in-person meeting for the February 16th, 2021 city council meeting may not be practical or prudent in light of the disaster. All the aldermen of the Elmhurst City Council participating in the February 16th, 2021 meeting, wherever their physical location, shall be verified and determine that they can hear one another. They can hear all discussion and testimony during that meeting. So I am going to call on folks to reconfirm that they can hear me and others, and I will call them in the order they appear on my screen. Alderman Toledo.
I can hear you.
Public comment can hear you.
Alderman Cahill.
I can hear you, Mayor.
Clerk Tamer.
I can hear you, Mayor.
Alderman Brennan.
I can hear you, Mayor.
Alderman Hill.
I can hear you, Mayor.
Alderman Levin.
I can hear you.
Alderman Mulliner.
I can hear you.
Alderman Deuter.
I can hear you.
City Manager.
I can hear you.
Alderman Veremis.
I can hear you.
Alderman Park.
I can hear you.
Alderman Duff.
I can hear.
City Attorney Storino, can you? Don, you're muted. Can you hear me? Try it again, Don.
Sorry.
Don, we can't hear you. I hear you, Don. Try it again.
I can hear you perfectly.
Alderman Plums.
I can hear you.
Alderman Bram.
I can hear you.
Alderman Honquist.
I can hear you.
Okay, Clerk Tamer, I ask that you call a roll.
Bram,
Here.
Polumsky, Cahill,
Here.
Toledo,
Here.
Park,
Here.
Levin,
Here.
Kennedy is absent, Honquist,
Here.
Brennan,
Here.
Mulliner,
Here.
Deuter,
Here.
Veremis,
Here.
Hill,
Here.
Dunn,
Here.
13 present, 1 absent.
13 present, 1 absent. We have a quorum. On to agenda item 2, receipt of written communications from the public. At this time, is there anybody who has any written communications they wish to submit? I don't see anybody in council chambers. Mr. Kopp, is there anybody in there with you that wishes to submit any written communication?
No, there is not.
Seeing none, we will now move on to public forum. This is an opportunity for anybody to address the council on any issue they so choose. We ask that you direct your comments to the chair, which is me, out of respect for work that we have to get done here this evening. And out of respect for others who may want to speak, we ask that you keep your comments to 3 minutes. If you go over 3 minutes, I will give you a gentle reminder and ask you to wrap up. Clerk Tamer, do we have anybody signed up to speak this evening?
We have Armelina Moretti. She is on the phone with Mike Kopp in the annex.
Mr. Kopp,
Yes.
please tee up the first public commenter.
Ms. Moretti,
Yes,
you can go ahead and speak.
thank you so much, Mayor Morley. Thank you for allowing me to speak. This is in reference to the pedestrian vehicular safety on residential streets. First, I would like to ensure that bicyclists and all non-motorized vehicles are included in the safety on residential streets. Secondly, I would like the council to consider reducing the speed limit on all minor streets in Elmhurst to 20 miles per hour to help achieve increased safety for all users of Elmhurst streets. This follows a recommendation made by the National Association of City Transportation Officials and would follow other cities' footsteps that have already made this change. In 2016, 2018, and 2020, Seattle, Washington, Portland, Oregon, and New Haven, Connecticut all successfully switched to the 20-mile-per-hour speed limit in various locations throughout their cities. They did this to decrease the risk to people that walk, bike, and use transit in their cities. We require vehicles to drop their speed to 20 miles per hour while driving on the same block as a school, where there is generally adults overseeing safety in these areas. Yet students that live within a mile of any school must walk, bike, or scooter to school on streets that have a 25-mile-per-hour speed limit and limited or no one overseeing their safety. Isn't it just as important to keep our children safe in front of their homes as well as in front of their schools? I don't know for a fact, but I would venture to say that there is a park or school within 1 mile of any street in Illinois. If we could reduce any street in Elmhurst, if we could reduce the speeds on all side streets, it would make it much safer for everyone. In the past year, we have seen an increased number of families walking or riding their bicycles. It is important that we keep our families safe while they enjoy the outdoors. Reducing the speed limit to 20 miles per hour on all side streets will be a great step in meeting this goal. In addition, if we could add a change in parking to have parking on one side of the street on odd days and the other side of the street on even days, that would help alleviate issues for people using the streets to get around. Thank you very much.
Okay, Clerk Tamer, is there anybody else who signed up previously?
No, there isn't, Mayor.
Mike Kopp, is there anybody else on the line who wishes to speak?
Is there anybody else on the line that wishes to speak at public comment? No, there's not.
Okay, that concludes public forum for the evening. On to announcements. Agenda item 4. Any announcements from the dais? Alderman Polonsky.
Thank you, Mayor. The Commission on Youth is presenting cyber social media issues in youth during COVID this Thursday, February 18th, 7 to 8:30 p.m. All are welcome. This is part of an ongoing series that the Commission on Youth has been focused on social, emotional, and mental health issues affecting youth in COVID, and it's chaired by Jackie Tamer, who's been able to bring in some remarkable speakers. So thank you. Clerk Tamer, I don't want to address her. I also want to say something about extending the deadline for the Outstanding Youth Award, but I don't have that before me. Do you have that?
I do. It has
Okay,
been
thank you.
extended. Yep, it's been extended till March 1st. And anyone that wants to nominate a kid in town who has been doing their service COVID related. We will be honoring them at a future city council meeting. This used to be the Exemplary Youth Service Award, so due to the limitations, we had to kind of change that format. So those information can be on the city website. You can find the information there. We extended the deadline to March 1st. Thank you.
Okay, Alderman Polomsky, was that it for your announcement? Anyone else? Any other announcements from those participating in this meeting? I don't see anybody, City Manager. Do you? Okay, on to consent agenda. At this time, is there anybody who has an item they wish to see removed from the consent agenda to provide further comment or vote no? Alderman Bram.
5.22.
Okay, anyone else? Alderman Dunn, you have your hand up?
Yes, I wanted to pull 5.7.
Okay, 5.7. Anyone else?
Point of order, Mayor, or disorder. If Alderman Brennan could mute, and because we're getting a bad echo out here.
Okay. Alderman Brennan. There we go. Point of disorder fixed. Okay, I've got 5.22 and 5.7. Any other items any alderman wishes to see pulled from the consent agenda? Seeing none, I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda minus item 5.7 and item 5.22. Motion by Alderman Hill, second by Alderman Mulliner. Clerk Tamer, please call the vote.
Grab,
Aye.
Polomsky,
Aye.
Cahill,
Aye.
Chaluto,
Aye.
Park,
Aye.
Levin,
Aye.
Kennedy's absent, Honquist,
Aye.
Brennan,
Aye.
Mulliner,
Aye.
Deuter. Aye. Verimus,
Aye.
Hill,
Aye.
and Dunn.
Aye.
13 ayes, 0 nays, and 1 absent.
13 ayes, 0 nays, motion carries. Agenda item is approved. Minus item 5.7 and 5.22. On to agenda item 5.7. This is a report out of DP&Z. I would ask Clerk Tamer to read the recommendation.
Therefore, the Development, Planning, and Zoning Committee recommends that the City Council authorize the Zoning and Planning Commission to hold and conduct a public hearing to consider allowing tents and membrane structures in Elmhurst residential districts. Signed, Michael Honquist, Chair, Mark A. Mulliner, Vice Chair, and Bob Dunn, Alderman Ward 2.
Put this before council, I'll ask for a motion to approve the report and recommendation as read. Motion by Alderman Honquist, second by Alderman Mulliner. Alderman Honquist, your report.
Thank you, Mayor. This is kind of a follow-up to previous discussions we've had around membrane structures, but it's expanded to taking basically a whole variety of potential structures that could go into residents' yards. So as many of us are aware that were involved a year or so ago, we looked at membrane structures that were more specific to gardening. Now we're expanding that to look at gazebo type structures and by and large any sort of structures that would go into a resident's yard. So it's a bit broad in its scope on purpose because we'd like to address this, I think, as a city so that we don't have unhappy residents that are claiming that one resident's allowed to do A while another resident's not allowed to do something similar, at least in their mind. So this report is basically to move the item to DPZ, the committee, to take a look at this item and work with the public. And that's an overview for it. And I will pass the baton to Alderman Dunn, who pulled the report, for his comments. Thank you, Mayor.
Alderman Dunn, you pulled the report. The floor is yours. Alderman
Yes, I
Hopquist,
did.
please mute.
I signed this report, and I am in support of the recommendations and the content in it. I did get some questions regarding it, particularly the specifications that were outlined. And so I thought it was worth a discussion on the dais to just shine more light on this issue. The requirements that are listed are suggested requirements. It's to begin the dialogue at the Zoning and Planning Commission hearing. I'm looking forward to that exercise to see what the public has to say and what comes out of it in terms of temporary party tents, along with membrane structures for backyard gazebos in particular. I did get some concern with some of the specifications on here, the 120 square feet or 12 by 10, and then the height of 9 feet in particular. But again, this is just the start the discussion. Those can be changed through means of the discussions that occur in the hearing. So I just wanted to pull the report just to point that out. Thanks.
Any additional comments? I don't see anybody, City Manager. Okay, I'll ask Clerk Kamer to call the vote on the motion before.
Graham,
Aye.
Palumski,
Aye.
Cahill,
Aye.
Toledo,
Aye.
Park,
Aye.
Levin,
Aye.
Kennedy is absent, Honquist,
Aye.
Brennan,
Aye.
Mulliner,
Aye.
Deuter,
Aye.
Verimus,
Aye.
Hill,
Aye.
Dunn,
Aye.
13 ayes, 0 nays, 1 absent.
13 ayes, 0 nays, motion carries. Agenda item 5.7 is approved. On to agenda item 5.22. This is an ordinance. I would ask Clerk Kamer to read the ordinance.
An ordinance extending temporary executive powers pursuant to section 3.16 of Elmhurst Municipal Code and pursuant to 65 LLCS 5/11-1-6.
To put this before council, I'll ask for a motion to approve the ordinance as read. Motion by Alderman Mulliner, second by Alderman Levin. Alderman Mulliner?
No need to comment. This is just a normal operation right now as far as the COVID, giving authority to the mayor to do what he needs to if there's an emergency that needs to be moved forward quickly.
Alderman Brand, you pulled this. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As stated in multiple meetings previously, I am not in support of continuing an executive order that I feel is not needed. The mayor himself has not utilized the executive order since October of last year. So we're moving close to 6 months without utilization of the executive order. We have processes in place that we have shown time and time again at at a lot of council meetings that expedites issues that need to be expedited. So I will not be supporting this.
Any additional comments? Clerk Kamer, please call the vote.
Graham,
No.
Palumski,
Aye.
Cahill,
Aye.
Toledo,
Aye.
Park,
Aye.
Levin,
Aye.
Kennedy is absent. Conquest,
Aye.
Brennan,
Aye.
Mulliner,
Aye.
Deuter,
Aye.
Arimas,
Aye.
Hill,
Aye.
Dunn,
Aye.
12 ayes, 1 nay, 1 absent.
12 ayes, 1 nay, motion carries. Agenda item 5.22 is approved. On to agenda item 6, reports and recommendations of appointed and elected officials. 6.1, Mayor Morley, that's me. Couple of things. You can find this information on our website, but we have a virtual tour and discussion set up for our train station this Thursday. I think most people are aware. We're in line to get a new train station, spend about $25 million, and we are kicking off, well, we're continuing the process on Thursday. I would encourage everybody who can to join us. Also, I want to thank the Public Works staff and really all the staff in Elmhurst who have helped with snow removal. And a cruel joke that God seems to play on us during these cold snaps is that water mains break, and our Public Works people go out and fix them in 0-degree weather. So certainly want to thank everybody for their hard work during these difficult weather events. I would ask folks to keep an eye on your neighbors during this. We've been fortunate. I don't think we've had any major power outages, but please keep an eye on your neighbors. And finally, and this I believe is already on our website, but due to the weather, garbage pickup will be shifted 1 day for everybody. So similar to a holiday, everybody's garbage pickup is to be shifted. Have we done a press release on that, City Manager? Okay, so we did do a press release, and that'll do it for me. City Manager.
Thank you, Mayor. I would echo your comments regarding Public Works efforts over the last few days. We have received approximately 38 inches of snow in the last 30 days. So it's been very busy for them. On top of that, we have the wastewater treatment plant, which needs to be operated, and water mains that need to be repaired. So I do appreciate all the efforts that Public Works is putting in currently. And I think the streets look great. Thank you.
Any other reports? Alderman Mulliner.
I just want to echo the Public Works thanks. They did an awesome job. It's just been tremendous watching them. Actually, a couple of them drove down the street today and stopped with a couple of the neighbors to make sure that they weren't pushing the snow totally into their driveway, and they were being very careful about not pushing it too hard. One comment that I'd like to make to the public is if you've got a sewer in front of your house, a grate, or if you've got a fire hydrant in front of your grate, it would be extremely helpful if you or your neighbors can get out together and kind of clear that away so that the fire department has access and so that the water clears as it starts to thaw. Thank you very much.
Okay, anybody else? Alderman Bram, did you have your hand up?
I did, Mr. Mayor, but Alderman Mulliner stole my announcement or my report of speaking about keeping the fire hydrants clear. So thank you, Alderman Mulliner.
Fantastic. Anyone else? Seeing none, we'll go on to agenda item 7, other business. Any other business? Seeing none, I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Alderman Brennan, second by Alderman Deuter. Clerk Namer, please call the vote.
Graham,
Aye.
Halumsky. Aye. Cahill,
Aye.
Deludo.
Aye.
Park,
Aye.
Levin,
Aye.
Kennedy absent. Conquest,
Aye.
Brennan,
Aye.
Mulliner,
Aye.
Deuter. Aye. Varimas,
Aye.
Hill,
Aye.
Dunn,
Aye.
13 ayes, 0 nays, 1 absent.
13 ayes, 0 nays, motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody. Have a good evening.